Well, Italy with a huge warning, and in many ways highlighting this ridiculous trend we're seeing where anyone vaguely in favour of strong border controls is labelled instantly as being far right. I mean, for goodness sake, you've got some media now reporting now that there are 3 far right groups in the European Parliament. Really? I mean, it's all got a bit silly. Of course, you can always rely on the BBC to join in with silly left-wing groupthink. And they went in very hard indeed when it came to Giorgia Meloni, of course, the Italian Prime Minister, at any opportunity describing her as far right, including when she joined Italians in marking their liberation from fascism. I mean, you really couldn't make it up. Laughably biased journalism. And it's hilarious now to see this apparent far-right figure earning huge plaudits, not just from the former Conservative Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, but the current Labour Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who has praised Giorgia Meloni for reducing illegal migration to Italy. You have seen illegal migration to Italy dropping by almost 60% last year, a huge achievement. And also Meloni herself saying that the Labour Prime Minister showed great interest in Italy's Albania migration deal. Now, under that plan, adult men deemed to be non-vulnerable men from a list of countries deemed safe by authorities in Italy, eligible for detention in Albania and fast-track repatriation if their asylum claims are rejected. Now, of course, you saw in Italy this very worrying trend where prime ministers, those in charge, those elected, actually aren't able to implement policies. I mean, how democratic is that? And you've seen Meloni warn an EU court against blocking these relocations. She's urging the European Court of Justice to dismiss objections to her government's plan to send people to Albania. EU judges, surprise, surprise, asked to weigh in on this scheme because apparently this plan could be against EU law, that under an ECJ ruling, no nation of origin can apparently be considered safe if even just a part of it is actually dangerous. And you've now seen Meloni say that clarity is needed on an issue which has been the subject of recent judicial measures with an ideological flavour. Now, an ECJ ruling should settle this dispute, but a decision is not expected soon. Italy vowing to push on with this policy, with this plan. But pretty worrying there that another example, we've seen a couple recently, of someone, as I said, elected to lead their country, not able to implement policies, instead having to wait for court judgments, instead having to wait for a judgment from the European Courts of Justice. What about democracy? As ever, guys, I will keep bringing you all the latest on this and much more. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.